It's personal break time. It's for Justin. Oh, mama, you guys know how good this stuff is. Hey, Dave, you have a good night. I'm warning you, man, you're going to miss something really insanely nice here. These are Civil War era relics from the legit U.S. Civil War. But, I mean, if you got to go, I can understand. Uh, Especially if you are from Canada or anywhere else in the world, you may not think it is as cool. But 2 to 3 autographs or letters from the era of the Civil War. I'll explain it as I open it. We've already opened a few of them on Friday. Let's open some more, and I'll explain as I go along. This stuff, tax return. The wife has already greenlit me buying a box. From Beckett. Whew. There it is. To H.A. somebody or other. That's Daniel Sickles. Now, Daniel Sickles is known as Devil Dan. Devil Dan has an insane history in the Civil War and afterwards, having one of his legs blown almost completely off. He kept his leg. I'm glad, Ryan. He kept his leg and donated it in a small coffin to the Civil War Museum, which became the History Museum. And to this day, they still have his broken femur. I want to say it was the femur. Don't quote me on that. They still have the bone and the shorn off part and a similar cannonball. But this dude, I believe he's a Medal of Honor recipient. He was a gnarly dude. Disregarded orders, and because he disregarded orders, he actually helped the Union side win. So this check is from June of 1881. That is a really cool start. Devil Dan. Here we go. The cards. We have Abraham Lincoln out of 65. Lincoln's second inauguration out of 65. Congress repeals the fugitive slave laws out of 65. John Wilkes Booth, famous for shooting somebody. Little known fact, he was actually one of the most famous actors of his era. All right, excellent, Caleb. I'll take a look and we'll get it done. Surrender of General Stan Waddy out of 65. Lee surrenders at Appomattox out of 65. Stephen Douglas looking really happy out of 61. Stephen Douglas and Abraham Lincoln's RBF out of 61. Good. Uncle Tom's Cabin out of 61. Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 out of 61. The Secession of South Carolina out of 61. And Sherman Burns Atlanta out of 61. Antietam Battlefield Dirt Relic. Derringer, I'm familiar. CSA stamps. Oh, these are like the real deal. Wow. It's a Confederate state stamp, hand numbered out of 100. Let me rewind. Authentic Confederate States postage stamp. 10 cents postage from the Confederate States. Have not seen one of those yet. From 1958, it's a 4-cent Lincoln Douglas debate stamp out of 150. Uncle Tom's Cabin numbered to 7. Nat Turner's Rebellion out of 65. Thaddeus Stevens out of 65. Harriet Tubman and the 1861 dime. Will do, Sean. Thank you. Have a safe flight. This is a facsimile autograph of Robert E. Lee. It's not real. It is a fake autograph, but they put it on a card and numbered it to 39. And lastly, we have seen this one already, but it doesn't make it any less awesome. Brevet Brigadier General William J. Landrum. Now, when Landrum left the Civil War, the service, he actually took up being an IRS tax collector in Kentucky for booze. So this is the tax stamp for a barrel of booze from Kentucky. Very good. All right, Steve, you have one in. I'll take a look for it. Yeah, it's still awesome. I have looked at these on eBay. These things definitely do move. So if you get doubles, you can very easily post it, and it'll go. There's quite a few that have sold. Not a ton out there because it's new. All right, I'll get it in the order that it is received there, Steve. I don't have any basketball jerseys. Did you check the list before you before you ordered it? Because I do have limited stock. If it's a basketball jersey, it'll get broke tomorrow. All right, Icon, are you ready?